Hello, my name is Pamela Alford, and today I would like to talk to you about the evolution of how we listen to music. Listening to music on disc started around the 1800s. In 1877, Thomas Edison invented the phonograph. He used a round cylinder with grooves etched in them. The disc later became known as a record or an album. This was a way that the artist was able to get their music out to the world, and also this was the sale of the albums were the way they got paid. The only downfall to a record was that sometimes the record got scratched. And if your record was scratched, a lot of times that would be the end of your album. A lot of people though bought little weights or they used nickels and quarters to put on top of the needle, which helped so that your album wouldn't skip. Now, after your album, evolution is progressing and became a 45. 45 only had like one or two songs on them. They were used when an artist wanted to put out a song to see if the people received the song, or if you wanted just that one song, you didn't like the album, you didn't like one song. A lot of times, you can find them on a 45. In 1960, evolution is progressing again, and a gentleman by the name of Lou Ottens invented a cassette. He invented the cassette because he wanted music to be portable. And later on, around 1970, there was the Walkman. The Walkman was invented. I know a lot of you are looking like, what is that? Yes, this is how we listen to music. This is a Walkman. A Walkman used the tapes, and this was a way that we want to go, we want to listen to music. This is how it happened. The downfall to the tape is that sometimes your tape could get jammed in the radio, which is known as a boombox. And if it got jammed in your radio, it might come out looking like that. If it did, you had to either A, use a pencil, or you use your finger and you had to rewind the tape back inside the case. But you had to be careful because the tape could twist or the tape could pop. Now we're going into computer age. With that, they invented a compact disc. This was invented by two record labels, Sony and Philips. Now the compact disc was invented because you could hold way more music on a compact disc than you could an album. And they really didn't think it would take, but the sale of compact discs just flew. And by the year 2004, the sale of CDs reached about 300 billion. Then by the year 2007, it reached about 7 billion. And that's 7 billion CDs that were sold worldwide. During this time is when people started to copy music. That's the downfall, because you were able to put it in another computer, you copy it onto another disc, and they were able to sell them, which is known as bootleg. This didn't go over very well with the record companies, and it didn't go over well with the artists because it started the downfall of album sales, and that's their music, their money. So, in 1999, when everybody was worried about the Y2K bug, a website by the name of Napster came in the picture. They started streaming. Now, with streaming music, you were able to download music, you were able to share music with somebody, you're able to get music that comes from another country. You're also able to get music that's never even been out. You know, private albums or music that the artist didn't even put out. You were able to get all that through Napster. Now with that caught the eye of the record companies and a lot of the artists. So they sued Napster. And in 2001, Napster was shut down. So, can you guess what happened? Apple. They jumped on the streaming kick. But they called it iTunes. And of course, it was not free. And they started their evolution of streaming, a lot of other websites started their evolution. You have Pandora, you have Spotify, you have Facebook, you have Apple. You have so many sites now that you can download and stream music from. There are many advantages and disadvantages to streaming. One benefit is that the artists can get their music out all over the world without waiting any time. Now, there are two stats that have just been issued by music business bodies in the UK and the US from the British Phonographic Institute, BPI, and Record Music Association of America, RIAA, respectively. The data has grabbed positive headlines, most notably for the RIAA's revolution that overall revenues in the U.S. recorded music industry grew 12% to $9.8 billion last year, driven by Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Pandora, Tidal, and other streaming platforms. But dig deeper, and serious questions for the artists start to emerge. That was done by Tim Ingram, founder of Music Business Worldwide, Rolling Stone Magazine, April 9th, 2019. Now, there's also disadvantages to streaming. One of them is the payout. A lot of artists don't feel they get paid what they should be paid through the streaming business. Now, this, in the Forbes magazine, you'll find Hugh McIntyre, and he states, in the new structure, 150 streams of a song equals 1 paid download. 10 paid downloads equates to an album download. So an artist's music will have to be streamed on any of the approved included services 1,500 times for an album sale to be counted. As I stated, this is by Hugh McIntyre, Forbes magazine, February 13, 2016. If you're not truly grasping what he's stating, I kind of try to break it down as I read, and it says that 1 million streams on YouTube equals $690. 1 million streams on Spotify equals $4,370. 1 million streams on Apple Music is $7,350. 1 million streams on Tidal is $12,500. And 1 million streams on Amazon Music is 4,020. So it's a little odd, like I said, with the payouts, because when you stream, you have a lot of other services that you must pay. That is my version of evolution. I have one question to ask you though. In the next 10 years, what do you think they will come up with in a way that we listen to music? I can only guess. Thank you guys for listening. Have a good day.